to find...
The cabinet lock is broken, so I'll need to find another way to open it.
Well, how about some chewing gum?
Maybe that was a little overkill, but was effective.
Super effective.
I'm sure Thor's big hammer here could straighten a few things out.
Like this broken cog here.
This Thor-sized hammer could reshape the world.
The cog's fixed and ready to be put back. This cog's repaired and ready to be put back in...
Nice. So let's put it back into place. Oh my. Hey look, there's a troll. Okay, so 5 valves here. Well, the solution to this puzzle. Valve number 4. Valve number 4 again. Valve number 3. And ta-da! No more trouble. Man, the cleanup is just excellent.
This drain perfectly symbolizes my life.
Oh, don't be so negative, Tex.
It's a card reader, and I'll need the electricity to be on for it to work.
Sweet.
Yeah, Margaret made sure this place was soundproof. The glass is shattered. Was something trying to get in or out? Now there's something you don't typically see in a residential home.
That's the interocitor IQ measurement system. I should try this baby out and see what a genius I am.
Don't, Tex. You may not like what you find. Dr. Zaius was right. A man like you is inferior to the simian in every way.
That's sort of rude.
This machine monitors electrical activity in your heart. There's blood all over the floor. Doesn't look fresh, but it's troubling.
It's a chemical mixer for creating medicine. I'll need to place a vial filled with alcohol and valerian flowers in here to create medicine for Mantis.
There's more books in here than in my county library. Cursed government spending cuts.
Nothing in the drawers, but we can look at this vid phone. Should I be watching this? Lewd.
I've assembled the spirit radio. Tonight will be my first attempt to contact my husband. The radio is working. I hear voices that are incoherent, eerie, and tantalizing. There must be some way to amplify the power. My last attempt was a near disaster, similar to what happened to Tesla back in 1899. The frequency caused a vibration that increased until I thought the house would split in two. I had to smash the radio. Now I have to start all over. I don't want to get my hopes too high, but I believe I've made contact. I brought the radio into the lab, and I swear that being close to Charles's cryo chamber has intensified the signal. I'm sure it's his voice, but I can't understand what he's saying. I've recorded hours of the voice and had experts analyze the audio from every angle. We've deciphered 3 words: void, return, immortal. I've reached an impasse. I wonder if the Tesla egg, could it amplify the radio's power? It's been weeks since I've heard Charles's voice on the spirit radio. I wonder if the Gideon parasites have moved ahead without me and brought him back to life. It's been years since I made an entry in this video journal. Charles is dead and lost to me forever, and I will die soon. The translator lives, and one way or another, whoever sees this, Mantis, Mason, it's up to you to stop the translator.
Stopping the translator isn't going to be easy, and the Tesla egg and spirit radio seem to be the keys. Somehow, the information Margaret Leonard took to the grave needs to be uncovered. Is that even possible? I have an eerie feeling it is.
Okay, so let's take care of this plant. Need to go back to the greenhouse for that. That's a lovely noise. I don't want to hear that again. Okay, so the light shines on the table. We put the plant. Okay, I guess we need to climb this beanstalk and defeat a powerful giant and save a golden harp.
Well, that might come in handy.
Oh, you think?
Valerian flowers, when placed in a vial and combined with alcohol, could be used to create medical ingredients.
Well, look what we have here. We have alcohol, flowers, and a vial. We are so smart.
I'm experiencing a sensation altogether new to me, and frankly, I love it.
Well, I'm almost there. I just need to add some alcohol to bring out the medicinal ability of the Valerian flowers.
So we'll take the syringe and the alcohol.
I guess luck counts for something.
I need to place this in a chemical mixer to create medicine for Mantis.
Well, let's go ahead and go back to that chemical mixer. We're learning so much today.
hell, that ought to do it. This medicine should control Mantis's pain.
All right, so we have a serum now.
Well, hell, that ought to do it. This...
Now all we have to do is, find him. Spider-Man.
Something tells me no one was coming in here for cheap eye surgery.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, radioactive Morlock man. Doddridge is the man. What you talking about, Willis?
I waited near the front door, ready for him to show up. But, not as ready as I should have been.
Sorry. I can't control it.
Well, let's ignore the obvious.
Well, I hadn't even noticed because you hide it so well. You're the one that prays, aren't you?
Yes. I am Mantis.
All right, we found the one who prays. So let's delve into more of his religious beliefs.
Mantis, as in praying mantis. Yeah, serves me right for not being religious.
That was Margaret's code. So she did send you. It just seems strange she took such a risk coming to see you. So she could give you the injection.
How do you know about that?
Because I was there. And she wanted you to forget everything you had done.
Yeah, well, she pretty much accomplished that.
Yeah. And here you are. Seems kind of strange.
Strange? You know what I find strange? I saw a video of Margaret torturing you.
She wasn't torturing me. She had been helping me for a very long time.
But you're a Morlock. She made you this way.
You can't blame her. I chose this path. I volunteered to take one of the greatest technological leaps of all time. Cryotechnology. I was one of the founding members of the Tesla Legacy Society. Along with others, I allowed myself to die and be brought back. We dreamed of waking to a world reborn. We found ourselves worse off than before. And worst of all, we no longer were the people we had been. The cryosleep had unforeseen complications.
Well, at least cryogenics is now partially covered under major medical.
Only a few of us escaped the physical deformities from the freeze. Worse is what it did to our minds. Drove us to madness.
So how come the Tesla Society hasn't taken care of you guys? Certainly the burden shouldn't just fall on Margaret.
The Tesla Legacy Society and its creations are no more.
So what happened? I mean, I know a little of your history since Charles Johansson joined you.
Johansson. I believed in him once. He was our martyr. We carried his work to the foot of his holy cryo chamber. We knew that one day he would return to take us to this glorious future.
And he did return.
Yeah, he was now the translator. He was delusional only as the greatest zealots are. He believed he knew the will of Tesla. He was going to create a gateway, a celestial conduit between heaven and earth. He called it the immortal coil.
Gotcha.
He was determined to build it at any cost. And in the end, we banished him from the society. But he didn't stay banished. Months later, he returned with a small group of men, led by the one known as Slade. They attacked the facility, sparing no one. I saw Slade himself put a gun to my wife's head while she begged for her life. He pulled the trigger. was over, they removed every trace of the Tesla Legacy Society. Its files, its equipment. There was only one thing left behind.
And that was?
A key bit of information. The spirit radio frequencies. They were stored in the clouds that Charles never knew about.
And these were important.
It may be the only way to stop Charles from activating the immortal coil.
And that would be... bad?
It's very bad. As in splitting the planet in two bad. I'll tell you where to find the egg. But I need you to find those frequencies first.
Before I head off to the Tesla Legacy Society, I get a call from Thompson Ald inviting me over to his house. Sounds like he's ready to talk.
Any luck
Swanky.
locating the spirit radio?
I've got some leads, but it all seems to tie to something called the Immortal Coil.
I found something that you might find interesting. They did some experiments with interfacing brain circuitry. You might have been one of the first test subjects.
I'm sorry.
Memories are simply electronic impulses, and we are the sum of our memories. Now, on a cellular level, you're a completely different person than you were 7 years ago. But your essence is exactly the same as it was that night with Chelsea outside of the Golden Pagoda.
How do you know about Chelsea?
Well, first, and you may already know this, Chelsea is Margaret Leonard's daughter.
Whoa.
Margaret had lost her husband, and she was overwhelmed. So she put Chelsea in the care of a mutant family, the Bandos, and then tried to forget that she'd ever had a child.
That's pretty cold.
Well, it was a decision that she's regretted for decades. And years later, when she found Chelsea living at the Ritz, she rented a room so she could be close, but never revealed her true identity.
Yeah, and that's why we got abducted.
Now, Margaret was being funded by Gideon Enterprises, and an opportunistic manager named Dalton Fisk found out that Margaret's husband had stolen some very important documents.
The Tesla cache.
Dalton tried to force Margaret into reanimating Charles, but she refused and then disappeared. But then Dalton discovered that she had a daughter, and he came after her. Now, this much I can tell you. She's alive and well and living a new life. But I hope you'll understand that even if I could tell you more, I wouldn't.
Margaret was so frightened for Chelsea she gave her away. I mean, if I have to, I will too, because I never want to put Chelsea's life in danger.
I'm glad that you see it that way. It's really for the best. And now you have your own new life to lead. Which reminds me, I meant to get you the canister.
Yeah, except I can't remember my new life.
Well, maybe that's not such a bad thing. But if you decide to use the spirit radio to try to get answers, you'll need help. Wait here.
This is where I come in. How about we go get that cryo chamber with old Maggie's head in it?
We can't let him have it.
Hold on, partner there. No need to get violent or anything. Let's just see if we can work this out, okay?
Well, I guess it worked
Oh,
out.
up there, is it?
You're hurt pretty bad. We've got to get you to the hospital.
No, you have to stop him. If they get inside her head, it will undo everything that Mason was fighting for.
Look, I know what they're after, and I think I can beat them to it. It's the Tesla egg, so let's just get you out of here.
Go! Go!
You're coming with me. Come on. I couldn't shake the look of fear I saw in Alt's eyes as he was lying in a pool of his own blood. Slade had blown a hole through the little man without even a second thought. Could I really have been partners with someone like that? Maybe I did change over the last 7 years, but if I did, it has to be possible to change back. I need a weapon I can use against these psychopaths. I knew my only hope was somewhere at the Tesla Institute. Slade's trumped me at every corner, but the ace may be at Tesla.
Day 8. The 8th day. Control-Alt-Delete, or there will be blood and more. Oh. Okay. The Tesla
The jungle's
Institute.
reclaiming this area in all directions. The jungle's reclaiming this area in all directions. This piece of equipment could be from a Jules Verne novel.
Mech 9.
Mech 9?
Ooh, there's a dead body here.
These minimum security guys didn't have a chance against a pro like Slade.
Really? I mean, it looks like they've been dead here a while.
It's a security card. This security card could help me get inside the facility. These minimum security guys didn't have a chance against a pro like Slade.
Access denied.
I'll need a security card to get inside.
Access denied. Access denied. Access permitted. Doesn't look like anybody's been in here for a while.
Well, this is my first step in getting the spirit radio frequencies. Mantis said I have to get the power up and running in the reception area to get through to the atrium. Big Jim Slade was merciless. Danny, huh? Now that's a handsome bloke.
Hi, Danny.
This picture's of a handsome bloke named Danny.
He's a handsome bloke.
Gum.
Petrified gum.
This gum is too hard to work as a DNA sample. However, if I get it wet, it may become useful.
Okay, so we need to make some wet gum.
The power console needs to be opened with a key. That's a battery. It's a Tesla battery.
Man, that's a good looking battery.
Big Jim Slade was merciless. Big Jim Slade was merciless. The door to the security system won't open until a DNA sample is placed on the scanner to the right. Well, it's a bottle of glycerin, known for moisturizing.
Moisturize me. Moisturize me.
Must be pretty cool to have a society named after you. The only other one I can think of is John Birch.
Security breach.
You're a security breach, man.
It's a styrofoam cup.
Styrofoam cup.
Well, water cooler's out of order.
Bad for the environment. Okay, circling all around this room.
We won't be able to open this door until power is restored to the reception area. There's a key.
Oh, we found the key.
This has no power.
Okay.
It's a bottle of glycerin, known for moisturizing. It's a styrofoam cup. Take that, environmentalists. Well, this must be the key to something. Console needs a battery.
Hooray! go ahead and take care of this gum situation. I'm assuming we place the gum and the glycerin together.
I guess luck counts for something.
I better be careful with this. I'd hate to accidentally drink this glycerin.
Well then, the best way to do that is to put some ABC gum in there.
Hey, it worked!
Okay, so we have our DNA sample, which is fun.
We won't be able to open this door until power is restored to the reception area.
I did restore power to the reception area.
Due to the damage of harmful radiation to our planet, there has been an outbreak of food insecurity, preventing access to nutritious and adequate food amounts for billions of mutants and norms around the globe. The Tesla Legacy Society has made it a top priority to repair food access, utilization, and stability by improving nutrients through genetically modified soil. The soil is designed to grow food with much more desirable genetic structure. This food is perfectly safe for human consumption and even has the potential to increase the size and health of livestock.
Welcome to the cosmos. I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson, and I approve this message.
Well, perfect for screening your propaganda. Well, water cooler's out of order. Points on the board must be other Tesla facilities. They all connect to some place in the southwestern U.S. The door to the security system won't open until a DNA sample is placed on the scanner to the right. I'll need to use some DNA of a Tesla employee to get it.
Hooray! Okay, now we're in here.
I could use a new chair.
We took a chair. That's interesting.
Let's note.
A note?
This must be the security room where they monitored activity throughout the facility. This must be the security room where they monitored activity throughout the facility.
Warning. This memo is intended for Tesla facility security personnel only, prototypes M3.2 and M3.6. Defensive plasma response programs have malfunctioned. Internal defense security infrastructures have experienced extensive software failures. Plasmid entities have been deployed despite appropriate trigger function. Electronic defense gates, EDGs, have gates that have been placed throughout the facility to protect personnel. The EDGs are safe for humans to pass through, but will neutralize the plasmids. Projects M3.2 and M3.6 are dangerous to all Tesla facility staff and personnel due to an issue with plasmid generating docks, wiring, harnesses. The electrical security plasmids will make the sound of electric arcing when in motion. If you hear this sound while in the facility, run. You must quickly move and find an EDG to protect you and to avoid the security plasmid's kill zone radius. With each day that our decontaminated security infrastructures remain unchecked, the plasmids become more unpredictable.
This memo refers to some form of lethal energy loose in the facility, but there's electric defense gates that can be used as protection.